I'm sure you've heard that proverb before. The grass is always greener on the other side. It has several interpretations that usually emphasize the insatiable desire for what others have. It is a saying that should not be taken literally, most of the time. Occasionally, the grass on the other side looks unnaturally greener. A shade of green so lurid that one has to question if the grass is green at all, or real for that matter. Contrary to what you may believe, it is real and should be steered clear of, is what I would say if it was that easy. Sadly, this anomaly requires a list of rules. This is how to survive your encounter with grass from the other side. The basics. Rule number 1. When first noticed, do not come in contact with it. Otherwise, you will inevitably meet your end in exactly 48 hours. What exactly causes your death is irrelevant and entirely random. This only applies until you have completed the first part of Rule 7. Rule 2. Do not attempt to share photos or recordings taken of the grass with other human beings. In response, you will die in an outstanding 10 seconds. Rule 2A. The rule is only enforced when the user sending the image or video has the intention of revealing the existence of the abnormal grass. Rule 2B. For whatever reason, using a monochrome filter to take images or recordings does not have the previous listed effect. Rule 3. If it is raining, the grass behaves exactly as regular grass is expected to. Continue your day as you normally would. None of the rules apply during this time. Rule 4. Immediately get rid of all food you may have on you. If there are no trash cans nearby, leave all food at least 10 feet away from the border of the grass. Rule 5. Do not attempt to head back where you came from. Now that you have spotted the grass, you must cross it. Grass from the other side will only appear when the victim is completely alone, so don't bother calling for help. Crossing the grass. The grass from the other side will appear to go on endlessly, both left and right. It is usually around 30 meters long. Please refer to Rule 5. Rule 6, Part A. Sometimes the grass will stretch as far as you can see instead of the predicted 30 meters. In this case, turn back. The grass is desperate for a meal and is unwilling to play by the rules, so neither should you. Disregard Rule number 5. Rule 6, Part B. Rules numbers 6A and 3 will never collide. If it appears they do, you are no longer dealing with grass from the other side. Rule 7. Pick up any object except for food and throw it onto the large patch of grass, preferably something that you do not mind losing. Based on the reaction, how you cross will vary. Rule 7A. The object sinks into the grass out of view almost instantaneously. Use a sharp object and cut yourself just enough to where you are bleeding. Hold the dripping blood over the grass and wait. Once you notice the color of the grass near you has changed to a sickly green, you may cross without worry. The grass has accepted your offering. Rule 7B. When the object hits the ground, it makes a sound similar to metal striking metal. Dispose of your shoes. Walk barefoot along the grass, taking 10 steps every minute. No more, no less. The size of the steps does not matter. Feel free to use a watch or phone. Ignore what you may feel underneath your feet and move only when taking steps. The grass is giving you a moderate chance of survival. Rule 7C. There is no sound or sinking. Everything is still. Sprint as fast as you can across the grass and pray that it has mercy on you. You have a slim chance of survival. You have successfully crossed the grass. It's not entirely over yet, though. Rule 8. Do not return to the same place you spotted the grass for 24 hours. The grass will go back to normal after that period. Rule 9. If you manage to live through Rule 7C, expect to see the grass again within the next week. Rule 10. Excluding Rule 9, you will never see the grass again. Rule 11. Do not tell anybody about your experience or redacted. Don't forget to get rid of the evidence of your encounter, including this note. Congratulations on surviving the greener grass from the other side.